Huge names on the way for you tonight. They don't get any bigger than the world #1, Michael van Gerwen, a man who's won all 4 of the European Tour events so far in 2015. He will be opening his campaign here in the east of Germany against William O'Connor, the Irishman. That's later on. We also get to see the likes of Simon Whitlock, perennially good on the European Tour, Mervyn King, Peter Wright, Snakebite, who's sporting a rather fetching green hairdo today, Vincent van der Voort, Michael Smith. He's 3rd seed here. He did win on the European Tour in Leipzig the back end of last year. But we're starting off with Terry Jenkins, the bull. Slightly less woolly than he has been. He hasn't got the tash. Taking on Jamie Lewis, the young Welshman. I'm Dan Dawson in the commentary box for your opening match of the evening session. And Rod Harrington is alongside me.
Yes, good evening, Dan. Good evening, everyone. Jamie Lewis, the young man from Wales, up against, well, the old fellow, Terry Jenkins.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Terry Jenkins,
first leg, Terry to
as you expected,
first.
is
Game on!
around average 11 to 4, 3 to 1 on. Jamie Lewis, about 2 to 1 against. Well, not a bad way of starting. You say the bookies don't get it wrong very often. On those 3 darts, they've got it right.
The evening session starting with a bang here. Terry the Bull with a maximum.
59.
Jenkins seeded number 11 here. Boos around the hall already. They're desperate to see a 9 darter. I haven't seen one on the European Tour since Ross Smith way back in Gibraltar, 2013.
Yes, I remember it.
We have had 49 9 darters in the PDC since that one. Not a single one on the European Tour.
34.
Maybe this is the weekend.
Well, it's going to happen sooner or later. I mean, we had Max Hopp hit one in the qualifiers.
140.
And it's only a matter of time.
Yeah, I should say we have seen a couple in the qualifiers. Max Hopp one, we've seen them in UK qualifiers as well. Andrew Gilding hit one, I believe.
26.
Terry 26, no real pressure 81. On this. Could be an 11 darter to start the evening session. Well, he'd settle for a 12. Double 16.
49.
But the ball will return.
Well, Terry Jenkins, I think he's possibly in some of the best form that he's been for an awful long time, or possibly as good as he's ever played. I know he's made 9 major finals. But I think he's in a good place in his life and in his head. 32. There's no pressure on money. He just goes up there and plays because he wants to play, which is a big difference.
16.
Although, on saying that, he looked rather angry there, didn't he?
Yeah, Terry Jenkins, 2 of those major finals came last year, of course. He lost in the final of the UK Open in 2014. That was to Adrian
95.
Lewis. Inspired Adrian
Terry,
Lewis.
you require 16.
And he lost in the European Championships finals to Michael van Gerwen.
Game shot on the first leg.
Terry the Ball gets the first leg on the ball. Jamie
first.
Lewis, of course, we have seen in action already this weekend in Riesa. He saw off his World Cup of Darts teammate, Mark Webster. That was last night. Beat him 6-3. It was an efficient performance from Jamie.
140.
Averaged between 92 and 93 at 40% of his doubles, threw in 4 180s along the way. Webby really angry with himself after that one, as you can imagine, but he'll come back. He's a classy operator.
Yeah, he's and obviously a former world champion, so you know he knows what the game's all about. But you know we see so many, Dan, don't we? You know, that are getting frustrated, and it affects their throw a little bit and tightens up, and then the rhythm is not so good. And
what do you make of Jamie Lewis's throw? Because it's smoother than it used to be. It used to be quite jerky. That shoulder used to drop a lot, or the elbow used to drop a lot.
Yeah, he still drops his elbow a little bit, but
it's not as pronounced, is it?
No, certainly not. It's a good, strong throw. I mean, it really does. And the more experience he gets on the big stage, you know, the better it will be refined, and he'll stay calmer come crucial times in games. And that's all it is. You know, at the pressure end of games, legs and then games, that's where your throw is going to fall down. And it's only experience that will keep it up.
I have to say, one thing from watching Jamie over the last few years, one thing he does have in abundance is bottle. He is not afraid to take on the big guys. He has made a final of one of these European Tour events before.
100.
That was in Gibraltar. He lost to Phil Taylor, but he beat AD Lewis, beat Kevin Painter on the way, both in deciding legs. He will go toe-to-toe with the big names.
$60. Terry, you
Just the
require
60, and this is a chance
67.
for Terry the Ball to break the Lewis throat. Well, he's gone next door there, so that's 9. Leaves him 58.
Yeah, not too much lost. At 67, he's only going to get one dart at the double.
47. Jamie, you require 100.
However, Jamie needs to take this out to hold on to his throat. He has been pulling the dart a little bit low. That's a better dart. He'll stay on the treble and not for the 2 double tops now. And now the double 10.
80. Terry, you require 20.
And that is that
the second leg.
for the second leg.
Terry Jenkins, third leg, Terry to throw first. Game on.
Well, Jamie threw 18 darts with the throw there, you know, and you've got to smarten that up. You are not going to win many legs against these sort of guys throwing 18 darts.
96.
The only flaw I see in Jamie's throw sometimes is that he does get a lot of darts, a lot of the first darts low.
100.
You know, the first 2 darts, although they were missed, were absolutely perfect. It was so easy to find the treble from the 2 darts. But it's near impossible to find the way Jamie's kicks up
100.
a treble with 2 darts below the treble.
Particularly with it being such a big... I mean, it's like a javelin, that dart of his. It's enormous.
There we have it there. Well, this toe is going to change, which he should switch a little bit more. So he can stay down there because it's sitting up a bit. Whereas Terry Jenkins' dart comes in at a completely different angle. So if his is low, well, that's a perfect dart in the treble 20 for Jenkins. He's laid this on the flight since 140.
140.
You almost feel with Terry Jenkins, the way his darts go in, it almost doesn't matter whether it's high or low in that treble bed. He can go over it or under it. It doesn't seem to be that much of an issue for him.
You're exactly right. Ronnie Baxter's the same sort. They're not going, you know, at 90 degrees to the board. So you can go over them, under them, or just smash him through the middle of them because it's a lot easier
65.
to go through a dart that's straight. The flight, you know, there isn't so much of a barrier there.
And you can use it to your advantage by having those ones kick up. If you know, if his was higher in the bed there, like where that second one is, it's almost a bigger target for him to pull that off. In the end, he's throwing 3 very good darts there anyway.
Terry, you require 100.
It is a bigger target because you can actually overpitch and still it's going to hit the treble.
Terry Jenkins.
80.
Well, he gave himself
Jamie
a double, but Jamie
84.
Lewis has got a chance here, and this is for a break back. Great dart. Double 12 he wants. Double 12 he gets. 14 darter. Jamie Lewis coming back for Terry the Ball here.
Game on.
Well, great 2 visits from Jamie Lewis, the 180 and then the clean kill on the 84. Has got him back in the game, broke the throw, the 14 dart leg. See, that's going to be... Because he wants to stay there.
59.
But the second dart looks like it could fall out.
Loose,
yes, it did. But he wants to stay there because he just overpitches a bit, smashes into him, deflects into the treble.
It's just like a big tungsten funnel for it, isn't it? Just
Yes.
guiding it into that treble bed. Oh, should be.
So much room there.
Oh, 135.
Terry the Ball.
140.
This one warming up nicely.
Yeah, well, Jamie Lewis out to 7-2 against, and I think there's a few people from the Valleys may be having a little
97.
tiffle on that. 2-horse race, 7-2.
$123.
Jamie did beat Terry early this year in Barnsley on the Pro Tour. Beat him 6-3. It was on a run to the semi-finals there, Jamie Lewis.
100. Terry, you require 142.
But Jenkins did beat him earlier in the year on the Euro Tour. So one apiece this year between these two.
60. Jamie, you require 110.
Well, he took out 84 the previous leg. This is to hold on to his throat. Well, he's going to get a dart at it. Got to go 18. Oh.
Well, he took his time on that as well. He didn't rush it or anything. It's just a bit of a poor dart, that's all.
Terry, you require 82.
Jenkins had 3 darts at double top. They've all been low.
42.
And that one's high.
Yes, he's over pitch.
Jamie, you require 32.
So Jamie's coming back for 32.
Game shown of full flag.
And
Jamie Lewis. Fifth flag, Terry to throw first.
Well, so now he's coming to 7-4. So there's quite a bit of difference in the odds of these players. 2-5 on
81.
Terry Jenkins. 7-4. This man, Jamie Lewis.
Jamie Lewis, one of 2 Welshmen left in the tournament. Worth 3, of course. Mark Webster knocked out by Jamie Lewis last night. Johnny Clayton, the other one.
131.
The Ferret. He's up next. That'll be against Michael Smith, the number 3 seed. All the seeded players have made it through today
83.
by hook or by crook. There have been a lot of 6-5 games, but the seeded players have just scraped through.
Don't we know it that there's been a lot of 6-5s?
It was some afternoon session.
We nearly missed our dinner.
100.
You didn't though, did you, Will?
No.
No.
They put on 3 different types of dinner tonight as well. Curry and...
Did you have them all?
I tried each.
81.
In the interests of research. And Jamie Lewis pretty much stolen the darts here. Needs to punish Terry Jenkins. I can't say where that's gone, I'm afraid.
39.
Oh, it went out the board.
On the floor. Yeah, the cameras don't go down on the floor, Dan. Yeah, that's unfortunate because Jamie had worked hard to get the throw.
81.
Although Jenks has not punished him, so he may get 9 darts from 2-3-1. But he's got to look at doing it in 6 or 2 visits. Another one of those would be very nice to leave the 96. Yeah, that's great darts to the, and the 96 is such a great checkout as well.
Oh, Terry Jenkins
137.
could be about to lose a 3rd consecutive leg to the
96.
23-year-old from Cardigan. Man they call Rasta. Although he did used to have dreadlocks, he doesn't anymore.
Well, he's got to go double 18, double top now, surely. No, he stayed on the 20.
56. Terry, you require 38.
Well, if Jenks goes low, now that's perfect. Absolutely perfect for Jenks. You lay it on
Game
there.
shot on a fifth
Absolute
flag.
perfect guy. What we was talking about earlier on. If that had been a Jamie dart, kick dart, that would have caused a problem. But the way Jenks' darts go in and being lower on the board, so he's looking over the top of that flight, was just so easy. We could have hit it from here, I think.
Well, you might have been able to.
100.
2-time world match play winner. Jenkins fills it up.
99.
Well, we're still on. We are not now.
81.
I think they were singing too much to realise.
Yeah. They're usually pretty attentive when it comes to the 9 darters, the crowds, but they're just having a bit of a sing-song at the moment. Maximum? You bet. You bet.
80.
Yeah.
81 was the score. Yeah, that's it.
Well, as I said before, you know, Russ Bray and all the callers, they add the score up and call that out, and then always check the markers to make sure they're third right. Especially when you get a big noisy crowd, sometimes
22.
you can miss here. That's good thinking. I like that from Jamie. I mean, a lot of people could have gone the 18 route, but he looked at Terry Jenkins. You know, Terry Jenkins
65.
can't go out in 197, so all he wants to do is give himself the best chance on his next visit.
And that 25 will help him out as well. But here comes Terry Jenkins.
139.
Yeah, that 25 means he should get 2 darts at double top.
That's another good thinking. That 25, the lad is learning. Brilliant.
Bang in the middle of that double top.
Seventh leg.
It's always easy. It's obvious, Danny, if you've got two darts in a double. But there is not so much pressure on the first dart at the double. That's why you can relax a little bit, and that's why
58.
he hit it. But it was a sensible from the 1-2-2. He goes straight for the 20s, and then the third dart at the 25 to guarantee him the two darts at the double from 57. You don't have to hit 180s all the time to win a leg and win it, properly.
No, a professional piece of play from Jamie Lewis there.
Played the percentages.
140.
Very little in it between these two. 3 apiece here, both averaging in the 90s.
97.
There has been the odd dart at a double that Terry Jenkins has missed, and that's opened the door for Jamie Lewis to take advantage, but he has done. Taking his chances when they've been presented.
67.
Well, certainly another match that looks destined to go over the 9.5 legs. And as I said this afternoon, for me, it's going to be the bet of the day. Certainly the bet of the afternoon. At around 5 to 6 on, for over 9.5 legs. A lot of the bookmakers are doing those markets.
100.
Just the 100 means a ton 40 for Jamie Lewis. Gives him a chance here. A good chance. That's okay for him. He'd be disappointed if he didn't follow it with 1.
100. Terry, you require 136.
In with a shout.
Well, he can't afford a visit without a treble.
100.
Oh, that's a great last
Jamie, you
dart.
require 144.
This would be a roof raiser in Riesa. Not going to happen. But he needs to set it up, put some pressure on this 36, 96. And he has done that.
Terry, you require 36.
Double 18.
Game shot in the 7th
Sneaks
leg.
it in the corner, 4-3,
Terry
Terry
Jenkins. 8th leg,
Jenkins.
Jamie to throw first.
Terry Jenkins, one of only 2 players to earn themselves a match dart against Michael van Gerwen on the European Tour this year. He did so in Venray a couple of weeks ago. Jamie Caven, the other guy, to earn himself a match dart. Neither of them were able to take it. Will anybody give themselves match darts against Michael van Gerwen this weekend? As you see the averages that you see there, very little between them. 93 plays 92.
60.
The thing is, if one of those would have gone in, you don't know what happens after that. Michael then loses, gets a little bit angry with himself. Then the next person is not as scared to beat him or panic. And it soon can take you off the top of your tree a little bit. However, at the moment, no one is toppling him off the top of the tree.
No, he's terrifying.
49.
Willie O'Connor has the daunting task of taking him on this evening. Just like he did in Munich, where he led 3-1. Got beaten 6-4.
Well, the thing about Van Gerwen is he's not scared to go behind because he always knows, this self-belief in your own ability, he always knows he's going to come back.
He feels he can go to the well and produce at any point in a match.
Oh,
now, they look a little bit loose.
Can't stay there.
139.
There's still a chance here for Terry Jenkins, a pretty decent one. If he can just stay straight, a ton, even a 60 is not that bad, but
100.
a ton is better.
Jamie, you require 113.
To hold on to his throw and take it to literally a best-of-3 game. Now, he's got to go treble 19. That will leave the double 18. 74 now, so he's got to hope that Jenkins firstly does not hit 53. The treble with his first dart.
Terry,
and
you
then
require
obviously
80.
1 dart of the double. Oh no, it's 2 at 10s for Jenkins to break the throw.
60.
Oh, he's blown it.
Jamie, you require 60.
Now with Jamie's darts, if it's right up against the top wire, it takes the flight out of the way. If it's any lower,
Is that
the
awkward?
right hand, yeah, it is a bit. The right-hand side of the bed he's got to aim for.
That's where he went, and he's just low.
50.
Oh, and he's just inside the 10.
Terry, you
This could
require
be
20.
big moment in this match. Terry the ball. Oh, that's nowhere near. Oh, and that's not much closer. But the
Game shot
fight
on
is
the eighth
bang
leg.
on where it needs
Terry
to be.
Jenkins,
5-3
Terry to
Jenkins.
throw first. Game on.
And he is throwing for the match.
Yeah, Dan, Jamie Lewis would have been thinking, you can't hit the double five because the two double tens are absolutely a bus ride away. And it's so demoralising, it really is.
123.
Well, Jamie Lewis up against it here. Not only has he got to win 3 consecutive legs, Terry Jenkins is thrown first in 2 of them, and he's just kicked off with a couple of trebles.
59.
This may be the demise of young Jamie Lewis in the International Darts Open.
96.
Winner of this one faces either Roby John Rodriguez, another young up-and-coming player, or Vincent van der Voort, the number 6 seed, the fast-throwing Dutchman. Those two square off in our 3rd game of the evening session.
100.
Well, a good angle there to show you how much Jamie Lewis's darts kick up. And there we have it. You can see that's literally at a 90-degree angle with the dartboard. So Jenks is looking straight down the flight, the stem and the barrel.
58.
Needs something special here, Jamie Lewis.
He needs a 180, but there's the little bit of tension in the arm, just making it go low. 134 puts him back into it low.
134.
He's not lost. Right at the end of the tunnel.
83.
Been a lot of scruffy last starts from Terry Jenkins. The first 2 have been decent. He's found a lot of 1s and 3s and 5s.
And again, first game of the tournament for Jenkins. Oh, he needs another one of those.
100. Terry, you require 100.
He still gives him the outside chance. Will Jenkins take out the 141? Well, he won't now.
But he is going to leave himself handily placed.
105.
Make or break for
Jamie,
the young Welshman.
108.
Now, if you're going to miss it, put it just... Is he going for 16s or down the bottom? Oh, he's at the 57. He's going for 4 of them, leaves him 32. That leaves him 32. Massive dart for Jamie Lewis. Oh,
Game shot on
superb.
the ninth leg.
Absolutely
Jamie
superb.
Lewis, 10th leg, Jamie to throw
We said he had
first.
bottle.
Game on.
That right there is a fine example of it.
And you go for the 19s on that. You know, you've got 2 darts at the same treble to leave a great double. You're going up for the 20s. You may leave the double 14, and if you're Mensah Sulovic, you want to go that way. But
96.
well, another game that has gone over the 9.5 legs.
There you see. Terry Jenkins, it's the scoring like this that has shot that first 9 average considerably higher than Jamie Lewis, but missed doubles. And Jamie being able to take advantage of the opportunities he's been given means that the overall averages, there's not a great deal in it. That's why we're in our 10th leg here out of a possible 11, but Terry Jenkins looking to finish it here and now.
100.
Work to do for Jamie Lewis.
$55.
And that's not enough. Terry Jenkins from here should give himself match darts.
105.
Well, he's gone that way because it'll give him a dot at the double instead of the bullseye.
I'm not sure a ton is enough for Jamie Lewis
60.
here. 60
Terry,
certainly
you
isn't.
require
So Terry Jenkins has got
116.
6 darts from here for the match. He may only need 3. Double top for 6-4. And the ball is in the 3rd round.
Terry
Jamie
Jenkins.
Lewis, spirited resistance from the young Welshman. For the 9-time major finalist, Terry Jenkins is the man celebrating on stage. He will face either Roby John Rodriguez or Vincent van der Voort. That'll be tomorrow afternoon for a place in the quarter-finals. 1 game done this evening, 7 more to come for you. Huge, huge names, including the world #1 Michael van Gerwen. But the action continues with Johnny Clayton, another Welshman, the only Welshman left in the tournament now. And he'll take on the number 3 seed, Michael Smith. A winner on the Euro
We
Tour
must show our
just a few
appreciation
months
of a
ago
very
in
young
Leipzig.
talent and a very good player for the future. Jamie Lewis, everybody. But you can't take away the skill and determination of the raging bull, Terry Jenkins. Not just one of the great players, but also a very dear friend of mine. Terry, fantastic. Hang on in there. These young boys are getting good, aren't they?
I know, the pressure was on me there. Jamie beat me last time I played him, and I took him a bit lightly, really, but I grit my teeth a bit there, and he threw some good dive. He was a bit shaky earlier on in the game, and I got a bit of a lead on him and just held me throw.
Do you think it's the knowledge that dispels the fear? And, of course, these youngsters have got to learn that. But the talent and the skill in amongst the young players now is just remarkable.
Yeah, and the old ones.
Well, he's not so old, ladies and gentlemen, but he's through to the next round. It's the Raging Bull, Terry Jenkins.